Off and rolling this morning. Well, technically we've been off and rolling for about 10 miles. So we're about 10 miles in. We just met back up with the CDT here at the junction from the alternate. And over the past 10 miles, we basically just hiked through an obstacle course. Tons of blowdowns, so I didn't really feel like whipping out the camera and filming. We're about to pop over this hill, and apparently the infamous or famous, or whatever you want to call it, Chinese wall is kind of like right over here, and we should be riding that for about 6 miles, I think. So that ought to be pretty nice. The plan today is to put in a pretty big day, something like 28 miles, and that's going to get us close to Benchmark Ranch. And hopefully the rest of the day is better than it was for the first 10 miles today. So here's hoping. Lunchtime. We're about 19 miles in, and it is, I think, right at 2 o'clock, so not too shabby. I have an extra dinner that I'm not going to need because we're resupplying tomorrow in the morning, so I'm having couscous for lunch. Can't beat that. Pesto couscous to make it even better. We're about 0.8 from a pass, and that's going to be, I think, kind of like the last pass of the Bob Marshall Wilderness, I believe. I think, maybe. We just got done hiking the Chinese wall, which was really pretty and interesting. And then I believe the pass is actually the end of that wall. Once we hit the pass, we'll be basically cruising all the way down to camp, which is good for the end of the day. And I think we're going to try to end up putting in about another 9 miles at least for the day. Might go a little bit longer depending on how it goes, but probably 9 miles to make it a 28. So, Bob Marshall Wilderness has been pretty, but hard. I feel like that's a repeated theme here for the last couple days. Pretty, but hard. End of another day. We ended up doing 28 total, and it's pretty hard day, long, a lot of blowdowns, some pretty heavy duty climbing, beautiful Chinese wall, and I think just overall I'm kind of tired today. Tomorrow morning we will be hiking out of the Bob Marshall Wilderness, going down to Benchmark Ranch to pick up a resupply box, and then we'll keep on rolling for the day, getting closer to Lincoln, where I'm probably going to take a zero and juice is going to get off. Don't really have much more to say than that. Pretty tired, so I'm going to hit the hay. Good night. Cruising into Benchmark Ranch, and It is pretty smoky this morning. So, I don't know where the fire's at, but there's one not too far. End of the bob.
Survey says, box there. Come on, big money, big money. That's my handwriting.
Well, we just got down here to Benchmark Ranch, which is about, what, like 2.4 off the trail. And my box is here. Both of our boxes are here, so hooray. We actually have a resupply, which is, nice. We're actually going to walk back out to the road and try to get a quick hitch into Augusta to maybe get a little town food before getting back on the trail. But if not, no big deal. No big deal. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have a slice of pizza or a burger or something. I'm just happy my box is here. So big thanks to the people at Benchmark Ranch for accepting my box, having it here, so I have food for the next couple days. Enter Scapegoat Wilderness. So this is officially the weirdest camp spot I've ever had. This is a Forest Service cabin wrapped in Mylar in case of fire. As you can see over here, that is also wrapped. And then off here in the distance, the little outhouse, I don't know if you can see that or not, that's also wrapped. And there's home sweet home for the night. Definitely a weird one, but definitely worth it. Kind of feels like we are camping in the Twilight Zone.
We're in the, what's this place called again?
Scapegoat.
Scapegoat Wilderness.
Scapegoat? Off and rolling this morning. Seems like it's gonna be a pretty good day. Off to a nice start. It's chilly. It's the sun hasn't peaked up over the mountains yet, and we're kind of rolling through this valley. I feel pretty good today. It's gonna be a big day. We're gonna try to put in about 28 miles just to get us close to Rogers Pass. That way we only have 15 miles tomorrow, where right at Rogers Pass, Juice is actually gonna get off the trail, and I'm gonna go into Lincoln to take a zero to rest my weary bones. But I'm feeling good today, I think, because we got town food yesterday. We got some pizza in town, picked up a resupply from Benchmark Ranch. Last night we camped next to a Twilight Zone tinfoil cabin, and I got a nice soak in a little creek, so my legs are feeling good. We got about 15 miles of like cruisy terrain, and then after that we start going up, so that'll be interesting. Also, my trekking pole is starting to kind of fall apart. The cork is finally breaking down, so I think when I get to Lincoln to take a zero, I'm gonna have to warranty this. And I even thought about getting 2 poles. I don't know, we shall see. But good start to a good morning. Here's hoping that the rest of the day is great. Made it to camp up here on a little ridge, about 14 miles from Rogers Pass, which is where we're gonna hitch into Lincoln tomorrow. So, camped up here with Al and Terminator and Juice and Wild Card. And yeah, we're gonna get up pretty early and get down to the pass. We're kind of in a dry stretch right now, so we had to hike out some water, but we had an awesome sunset, and overall it was a pretty good day. Ended up being 28 miles, a little over 28, maybe 28 and a half, but it gets us close to town, so Juice can make his shuttle to the airport by tomorrow. I can get into Lincoln to start my zero, and get a little rest and relaxation. Pretty tired though. Feeling really dirty, nasty, stinky, ready for a shower. So that'll be a nice treat tomorrow. Okay, night. Just got down to Lincoln, Montana after saying goodbye to Juice up at Rogers Pass. He is actually jumping on a shuttle from the pass and taking it all the way to the Missoula airport to fly out and go home. Got down here, checked into my hotel, went to go get something to eat, took a shower, washed my nasty, stinky clothes, and now I'm about to relax. Tomorrow I have a zero, and I think that I'm just gonna resupply, catch up on some like little chores that I need to do, and put my feet up and rest these weary bones from the Bob Marshall and Scapegoat Wilderness, and get ready for this next stretch. Coming up soon, I'm probably gonna have to do some kind of crazy reroutes and alternates, because there is a big fire going on in in Idaho right now. So I might have to take what's called the Big Sky alternate here in the next like couple hundred miles when I get to Butte, Montana. Instead of going west to Idaho, I might have to go south straight into Yellowstone. The good thing about it is I get to spend more time in Yellowstone National Park, which is always a good thing, but I will basically not be able to hike in Idaho at all. That's how bad the fires are. So I have to do a lot of logistic planning while I'm here as well. So 0 day is not always really a 0 day, but oh well. I'll get it figured out, get some rest, get some food, resupply, and back on trail on Tuesday.